Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the San Antonio Spurs here at AT&T Center. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. LeVert out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. And for San Antonio, Pirtle is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. On the league, Doris, we're seeing plenty of small ball, but some teams are going big. If you were a coach at this point, which way do you think you'd lean?
Well, Kevin, I think the best coaches maximize the talent at their disposal. And sometimes a coach philosophically may believe in, I emphasize the three-point line. I want to eliminate all mid-range shooting. I want to get to the restricted area and the free throw line. I mean, to me, I love playing a high-tempo, wide-open floor game. Let's let the players show off all their skill.
Now here's Beal after Malcolm Brogdon's miss. Here's Pirtle. Back to Beal. The 3. The Pacers pull it in. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the 2 teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Brogdon against Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. Outside for Beal. Shoots the 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
How about the pre-shot preparation by Bradley Beal? So good in the catch-and-shoot game.
And it's Indiana's ball. 4-point game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Turner. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. Averaging about 22 points per, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Brogdon. Outside Warren. Back to Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Warren, the pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, so intelligent at recognizing where to roll to open space. Domantas Sabonis, very crafty.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's McConnell following the bucket by the Spurs. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Beal deciding where to go with it. Stolen by LeVert. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Jacks up a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Fast release from Karis LeVert. The timing on the pull-up jumper, pretty.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter.
Dangerous as a scoring. Coach said as Beal became the target for defenses, he's adjusted. Now he burns them with the pass. That's why we're going to play him straight up tonight. And that means Beal could get going early and often. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Doug McDermott comes in for Warren. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for LeVert. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Pacers. Brissett's checked in, and Justin Holiday is subbed in for Sabonis. Holiday finds McConnell. At the top of the key, McDermott. Lock at 6. From past the arc. A shot by McConnell, no good.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Eubanks the pass to White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And stolen by McConnell. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. Doesn't go that time. White with the defensive effort. And so Simmons will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 3-point lead. And good that time.
You can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Passes it to McDermott. And here's McConnell, guarded by Simmons. Here's Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on White.
And a guy like Justin Holiday, a great option off the bench. Consistent scoring threat with that second unit.
That's exactly right. And Justin Holiday also provides you solid defense to go along with that shooting, Greg. And he's older now. There's a calmness to his presence while he's on the floor. He's been with a couple of teams. He's been around a little bit. So he's just got to maximize what he does best.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Brissett. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Stolen. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Nice shot by McDermott.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Holiday against Simmons. Lays it up off the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pacers trail by 4. Here's Holiday. Eubanks grabs the miss. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
You guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the basket.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Both free throws good from Holiday. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for San Antonio. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for San Antonio, Rudy Gay is out there with Johnson. And it's Mills, and it's Walker in a shooting guard.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pacers trail by 8. Brogdon the pass to Brissett. Back to Brogdon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
To the paint. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Turner.
The ability to play through contact, so important for Miles Turner. He's got the size and strength to finish through it.
Here's Beal. Gay trying to break free. And Beal gets it to go. Beal's got 5 now.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Here's Beal. That one falls. He's got 7.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about putting it on the deck and going with a level of intention? Malcolm Brogdon on the drive.
Mills looking it over. He kicks it to Pirtle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Beal. LeVert grabs the miss. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Fires from 18, and the shot is good. LeVert's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Karis LeVert can fill it up from anywhere, but this guy is a terrific mid-range scorer.
Here's Beal. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Simmons comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's wide in for Patty Mills. McConnell scanning the floor and stolen by Simmons. Here's Vassell. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Wasted no time on that one. Warren's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Beal against Warren. A drive by Beal. That one goes. Count it. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Yeah, Bradley Beal just takes it right into the defender's chest. Beautifully done.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He kind of grew up around the physicality, and you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Brissett's checked in, and Jeremy Lamb subbed in for T.J. Warren. Taken away by Holiday. Outside, Lamb. .105 left in the second quarter. And Turner throws it down.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
Beal against Lamb. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got 16.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. The Pacers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. That free throw good from Turner.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
The Pacers making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Turner's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's really hard with the length Miles Turner has for that defense to contest. Not much the defense can do in that instance.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, it's really special watching Miles Turner put it all together on the offensive end. He's doing work right now.
There's Beal with the 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's San Antonio up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. We're seeing from Simmons.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with LeVert, and it's Warren in at the small forward position. Sabonis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has a nose for the basketball. He understands if he keeps moving, he's going to get to the offensive glass.
Spurs passing it around. It's Gay on the way. Pass to Pirtle. Gay trying to break free. 2 points. That one goes.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Pacers trail by 3. And a minute played as the second half gets going. LeVert the pass to Turner. Brogdon against Gay. There's Sabonis. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Brogdon against Simmons. 6 to shoot. And Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Brogdon outside. Over Pirtle. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Brogdon.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
And they call an illegal screen here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Malcolm Brogdon.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Outside Warren. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Warren's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. San Antonio calls timeout. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Ogden left side. LeVert finds Holiday, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Well, I had a chance to check out the numbers for Sabonis. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb, averaging about 18 points per, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Brogdon against Pirtle. McDermott, no one around him, and too long on the shot.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Brogdon with it. He's got 8. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And he comes up with the deuce. Brogdon's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
Pirtle, the pass to Vassell. To the middle. Here's Walker. And yes, it's good. And the Spurs lead by 4.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Pacers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
So both teams making some changes here. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way, and gets the position he needs to make a play.
San Antonio leading by 4. Outside, White. Misses the step-back jump shot. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
1:10 left here in the third quarter. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now, here's McConnell. Light covering. A shot by McConnell, no good. Spurs have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Johnson dishes to Walker. Fires the 3. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Here's Gay. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Gay isn't easy to tie up, using his length and muscle to kind of power through the defense.
The Spurs making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Turner's checked in. The free throw off from Gay. Stolen by Gay. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
15 seconds left in the third. Now Beal. He's got 16. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown. Beal's got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio. And so it's San Antonio. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Johnson is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's White. And it's Eubanks in at the center. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Feeds to McDermott. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, McDermott is working on that interior game because he has size and touch.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. LeVert against White. Now here's LeVert. Defense right on him. White with the defensive effort. Simmons left side. And Simmons slams it in.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
Pacers trail by 15. Now here's McConnell. No good on that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Beal trying to break loose. It's good. Simmons got 23 points.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Simmons slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Brogdon, he's checked in for the Pacers. The pass to LeVert. Shoots from the line. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Every season you see Bradley Beal add an element to his game. This guy is a tenacious, versatile scorer.
Pacers trail by 21. And Brogdon, here we go. Sabonis with the bucket.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Passes to Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's Beal on the wing. Levert defending. And Beal gets it to go. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Indiana's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Pass to Warren. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
Simmons passes to Beal. The feed to Johnson. Back to Beal. Here's Simmons. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. The rebound by Turner. Tipped away. The Pacers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Rudy Gay's checked in for Johnson. And some changes here for the Pacers. Here's Holiday. And no good that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Outside, Beal. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. And Holiday, here we go. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Good on the triple. Beal's got 30.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. Here's Sumner. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.